Alright, I got another lantern mirror. Yeah, I believe we only played one game and my opponent left. Um, I didn't know what my opponent was on, but I believe I kept this. Yeah. And because I have explosives in my opener, I wanted to see what my opponent was on. Because if they're on burn or something, or something else where there's a lot of one mana cost artifacts, and I don't want to play my lanterns too early, I would rather, wait and see what I can put explosives on. And I don't want to give my opponent information first, so I play the island. And I see that, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're on lantern. And the opponent grabs the lantern. Now this is bad for me because this means that they're going to be able to play the lock next turn. And I was still thinking about what I want to put the explosives on because I know that they're on the black-green version of Lantern. And if they're playing Crucible Worlds, that could be bad for me. So I want to see what their hand is, and then I can figure out what to put explosives on. Yeah. Now their hand is super good because they have the lock plus ruins plus ghost quarter, and my hand is not quite as good as that. So even if I put this on one, at best I can turn off their opal so that they can't use ruins. And it gets worse because they draw a Thoughtseize, which gets rid of my explosives. So now I can't even do that. Yeah. So chances are they're about to mill me if I remember correctly. Yeah, because they got to keep me off of stirrings. This is not good. This is very not good at this moment, especially if they have an Inventor's Fair on top. So I let the Glimmer Void trigger first, and then I sack the Bauble so I can try to draw extra lands. Alright, sorry, extra cards, and I do draw extra lands. Like, well, crap. So the best I can do is play out my lanterns and hope for the best. That somehow I got good stuff. I don't know why the opponent milled that Inquisition. Because what's the worst I can do? Like, discard their brutality? So, yeah. So I'm just drawing bunches of lanterns. And I'm hoping that I might be able to get some number of cards in a row that will help me out. And I can use lanterns to shuffle myself. Yeah. So here, I think it was correct for my opponent to sack Fair to go get another Mill Rock. They did not do that. And they also mill during my turn. They mill my opal, which I don't know why. I mean, I don't need opal right now. I guess because they're thinking about trying to do a ghost quarter lock on me. If they can search up Crucible with Fair. Now the thing is, they don't search up Crucible. If they get a yeah, another Mill Rock. So here, I know this is my best hope. I'm going to try to shuffle myself into something good. And so I shuffle and I get a Witchbane Orb on top. Opponent goes to mill. In response, I want to keep that Witchbane Orb in there, so I make myself shuffle again. And I let that get milled. And now the opponent could try to shuffle me with their lantern. And they decide not to. And I end up drawing 2 cards because of that opal. So now if I got super lucky and got 2 stirrings in a row. So if I can get 2 mill rocks in a row, off of these stirrings or something like that. And I do get a mill rock. And I get another mill rock. And so now things are looking very, very good. My opponent we're almost even though, except they still have the Ghost Quarter and Ruins, and I don't. Aside from that, we're even. They mill themselves trying to get something good. I think that was a mistake. I think they just need to try to rely on Ruins and Quarter to, break parity, I guess the term is. And now I want to force them to try to use Ruins here. And I want to draw the Whir. So the opponent, in response, they do Bell. They got to try to stop me from getting that Whir. I'm like, okay. And I still get rid of the shredders, and that's fine. And then at this point, I don't want Cage, and I don't care about my opponent having Marsh, but I do want to draw into something good. So I figure I might as well mill something, especially because I know the next card after that, they don't have a whole lot of choice about me drawing it because they're tapped out of mill rocks. So the best they can do is sack lanterns. And then at that point, the opponent scoops because now I'm going to be able to get Needle, and I'll just Needle the Ruins. And because I run Whir, I am more likely to get out of this now. So, and opponent decides to scoop, and no game two.